After going to the toilet, this woman somehow walked into her boss's room in a daze. And then she just hugged her boss, who was the president of the company, and fell into a deep sleep. At that moment, the president was secretly overjoyed inside because he had been secretly in love with this woman since their college days. Back then, both of them were the most favored disciples of a college professor. The president took a strong interest in the girl at first sight. However, at that time, the girl already had a boyfriend. She even gave up a great future resolutely just to be with her boyfriend. No matter how hard the professor tried to persuade her to stay, she wouldn't be swayed. And after graduating from college, her boyfriend proposed to her. After getting married, the girl became a housewife to take better care of her husband. Originally, their relationship had always been harmonious. But after achieving success, the husband betrayed their relationship and found a much younger and prettier secretary. One day, the secretary deliberately tricked the woman into going to a hotel to pick up her husband. In fact, she had already secretly stuffed a package of contraband into the woman's car. As expected, the woman was stopped by the traffic police that night. What's worse, the secretary even sued the woman in court. And the husband, who was supposed to be her defense lawyer, didn't speak up for her in court. Instead, he believed the secretary's sweet talk and firmly insisted that the woman was smuggling contraband. Faced with this unfounded accusation, of course the woman wouldn't admit it because she had enough evidence to clear her name. It just so happened that she was using a smartwatch to answer the phone that day, and there was a recording of that day on the smartwatch as evidence. Then the woman also presented a section of surveillance video, and the content of the surveillance showed exactly the process of the secretary stuffing the contraband into her car. With the double evidence, the secretary was left speechless. In the end, the woman successfully cleared her name. At this moment, she was completely desperate about her husband. More importantly, he had actually betrayed her. Heartbroken, the woman proposed divorce to her husband, but he strongly opposed it because he thought that after the divorce, the woman wouldn't be able to find a job and earn money to support herself. However, in the face of his attempts to persuade her to stay, the woman didn't hesitate at all and chose to divorce. In the past, for the sake of her husband, she had given up her career and dreams. Now, she didn't want to sink deeper into this mess. When she got home, she prepared the divorce agreement and put the wedding diamond ring on the table as well. Then she called the college professor, hoping that she could return to her career. Looking at the girl who had come to her senses, the professor was also very pleased. After all, the woman was the disciple he valued the most. As long as she returned to the legal profession, she would surely shine. Unexpectedly, just at that time, the president, who had been secretly in love with her back in college, also came to the professor's house.